going to show you how to make the most gorgeous Christmas wreath that'll give neighbourhood door envy, but it's also really easy to make with loads of bits from your garden and loads of easy things that you can find in shops nearby. Making a wreath is actually just like cooking. I always think it's a good idea to have everything set out, everything prepped before you start, because then it actually makes it a much easier thing to make and you'll actually enjoy doing it. So the first thing you do is actually go and buy a base, something like a straw base, or else you can get a pine version, easily from any garden centre or florist near you. This will actually save you hours of pain and tears, and it also is a good platform to kind of get your shape right and will save you lots of time. I like to make the wreath from something like noble pine, which is easily available. Now what I'd advise with this is, even when you buy your Christmas tree, that you can just lop off maybe 2 arms. Normally they're too tall for your house anyway, and just cut it up into short pieces. I like to use things from the garden to put into my wreath. So today I've got things like bay leaves, I've got rosemary, I've got buried ivy that was hanging over on my wall, and that's just in the foliage. And then that tends to then get put in with the pine. I also have hydrangea that I've actually dried. It's from my garden. Basically you hang it upside down and you can dry it for a couple of weeks. And it's perfect to also use to dress your wreath. I've also got lots of different accessories here to basically create my own wreath's personality, including things like cones I've picked up from the ground, including cinnamon sticks and fruit I've dried and so on. The first thing you do then when you're actually making the wreath is create the full base of pine. What I normally do is I lay the pine on the top. I have real wire, which is again available in any florist sundries house or any florist, and I tie it on to the wreath and then use the roll to create the tension so that the foliage is nice and tight as you bind it round. Once you've your pine base completed and you're happy with the shape of your wreath, the next thing to do is to actually put your foliage layer in and add some berries. Now's the time you can really add some personality to your wreath. So what I always think is a good idea is to look at actually what you really like and actually what will complement each other in terms of texture and colour. With all of that done, you're then ready to go on to the next stage, which is actually just putting on a funky bow on top of your wreath and hanging it on your door so everyone will want to come to your house.